Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Jones. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm here to memory plan with me the week of the 2nd of January in my 7x9 planner. I am using Cozy Winter, which is a kitnish dress art done by Plannerface. So I've got the 15mm add-on. These are the Hanukkah boxes. I probably won't use those just because I am not Jewish and it feels, I don't know whether it's okay to use them, and I'm going back and forth in my head, so I've just decided to go with not using them. So that's the kit. It's another one where I haven't actually pre-planned yet this week. I am using the Cyber Monday mystery foil bundle, which is this beauty. So it's got it's very wintry, so it's got lots of snowflakes. These ones are like more imperfect snowflakes, and these are more perfect snowflakes, and you've got the Christmas, well, the winter trees, evergreen trees, and then the winter leaves and berries. Then you've got snow headers on the bottom there. Then you have this pattern of trees for your fancy headers, and then you've got another set of snow headers. You've got your corners, so you've got both the things and the leaves. You've got your bottom washi overlay, your boxes page, script and icon page. Then your bougie is the same Christmas, well, winter tree pattern, and I'm obsessed with it. I have oops versions. I've got a third page of it. I've also got some old twinkle in this foil colour. This is ice blue foil. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So yeah, that's what I'm working with. And then I've got my stickers pulled out of my Plannerface reusable sticker album. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use the Tilly 10 to get a discount there. And let's take our pages out. And I also have off to the side the only other thing I haven't shown yet. I don't have hole protectors for this spread. Probably need to pull in some hole protectors at some point, but it'll be fine for now. We'll leave it for now. I'll probably just use clear ones or something. I've got my little scripts off to the side here as well to use. So without any further ado, I'm going to get the base of the spread down. Okay, so two things whilst I'm popping this base down. Number one is I am literally obsessed with this foil bundle. It is amazing. Obviously all of what I'm using is oops, and you can I definitely prefer where the underlays are not overfoiled, and you'll see me at the end switching some of the overfoiled ones out for some less foiled ones, where the gaps in the trees are a bit more obvious. Was that necessary? Probably not. But the spare overlays are just going to go in the bin. Well, actually, no, they're not. They're probably going to go with my other set of this foil bundle, which I am saving for another day because I had to take two for myself because I'm obsessed. To be fair, the underlays made a lot of oops, so I have a lot of oops underlays, which is fine. But yeah, I'm really, really, really love this foil bundle, and I think it's going to look amazing once the boxes are down. It looks like an awful lot now. I'm almost a little bit oh, it's too much at the moment, but I think once everything else is down, it will look incredible. And the thing I love about my foil bundles is if you have three of those, the bougie pages, you have the double headers, and a double header plus 3 bougie boxes allows you to just use one header on a day without any gaps, which is beautiful. We like that. But yeah, so anyway, my point is I'm meant to be talking about the book I finished this week, which was The Silent Patient. Let me just check who the author is because I have no memory. By Alex Michael Dees. As you can see from the sidebar, I only gave this book 2 stars. So this book is super highly recommended, and BookTube was everybody was recommending it to me that I watched, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. And I actually suggested it. It was on my TBR, and I actually suggested it for our book club, our Discord book club, and it was our pick for the month, which is why it was one of the first books I read this month. But it took me such a long time to read. That's why I only really read one book this week, because I just wasn't interested. It just didn't hook me at all. And to be fair, I didn't see the main twist coming, but I saw the littler twists coming. Other of my friends said they saw the main twist coming, so there's that. It's marketed as a psychological thriller. I don't think it's particularly psychological, and I don't particularly think it's a thriller. kind of missed the mark. I just didn't have any attachment to Alicia, what's the therapist called? I'm so bad at remembering these things. Theo. Yeah, so essentially the premise of the book is Theo's a criminal psychotherapist who essentially moves hospitals to go and work with Alicia, who previously had what looked like a perfect life. She was a famous painter, married to a fashion photographer. Then one evening, husband returns and he is shot 5 times in the face, and then she never speaks. And Theo essentially goes to the what's it called? Forensic hospital. Forensic hospital. I can't remember. Like the words have just gone. That goes to the hospital where Alicia now lives, or is imprisoned, and is determined to go and make her talk. And it's their story. Honestly, it just missed the mark in so many places for me. I really wouldn't recommend it. Don't go and read it. If it's on your TBR, feel free to go read it. But of all of our book group, we've all kind of said the same thing. It was just meh. It was fine, but it was meh. So I actually gave it dead on 2 stars. I'm glad I read it, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's basically the summary. Let's get into the day by day and make this look not quite so massively glaring. Oh, that doesn't fold very well. Let's just leave you off to the side with something holding you down. Good. So let's zoom in and start on Monday. The problem with putting all the bougie down at the beginning of the spread is that you have your lines already in, so you have to put like certain boxes in certain places. So if you watched Monday's plan with me, you'll know that I was not very well. So the first thing I'm going to actually mark in is that I was still feeling poorly. Then I did my morning routine. I did do it every day this week, which is good. And then according to my notes, I actually finished the book I put on last week on this day. I thought I finished it the day before. Oh well. But anyway, the point is, I then did some reading. It's on. I'm really confused because it's on my story graph as being finished the day before, but well, it's fine. So I finished a book apparently, but that was Merry Little Meet Cute. If you want to hear about that, it's in my previous plan with me. And then I caught up on writing book reviews, because I am trying to keep up with my Goodreads and Storygraph. I prefer Storygraph, but I am on both. I am putting the same reviews on both. If you want them, they will be linked down below. They're both either Teacher and Watson or Tilly Journals, I think. I was catching up with reviews, and then I tried to do some resting. I think I kind of want to use a half box or a third box for that. Let's use one of the smaller half box, I think, for some rest time. And then I realised I actually needed to get some things done today, otherwise things weren't going to happen. For example, that day's video needed to get done, so I was like, shit, I need to get things done. Oh, I've got loads still to mark. I've done this wrong. This should have 3 boxes, and it definitely does have 4 boxes. Oh my god. It's because I was going to do another day extender. We can fix this. We can. I did think I hadn't used as many bougie boxes as I meant to. Right, what we're going to do is lift this up. It's fine. We can fix it. Oh, right. Hopefully it'll be okay. We're going to add another day extender at the top. I would have preferred it to be not how it's going to be, but we'll live. So let's just put this here, and you know what I'm not going to love? I should have used a full box one, but I haven't. You're going to be able to see some bits of black through this, I think, but oh well, too late to do anything about it. To be fair, it actually lines up pretty well, so you can't see much black, so it's fine. Don't you dare stick there. Oh god. To be fair, that's like pulled off loads of the stuff. Actually might just fold that over and unfold it. It's getting something that is like very low tick over it does pull off, but as you can see it pulls off some of the black as well, the actual foil where it's meant to be as well. But yeah, anyway. This is upside down. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's just gonna have to be upside down. No, it's not. No, it's not, because it's going that way. Yeah, it's the right way out. We're good, we're good, we're good. I'm not completely useless. We're fine. Right. I don't know what to do about the boxes. I think I'm going to just have to peel them all up. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Because I've got one more of these bougie boxes. It's just going to go there. And do I have another? Yes, I do. We're just going to throw away the ones we messed up. And it's fine. So we'll just try that again. And we are just going to use the same boxes that we had used. So, as you can see, premium matte don't work as well. And this sticker is no longer that sticky. I hope it actually sticks down. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm trying not to stress about it. Well, that was a bad start, wasn't it? So, anyway. Morning routine. Did some reading. And then caught up on reviews. They don't stick great, but it's fine. So, I'm still feeling really poorly. I've just got this heart from the foil bundle. And then morning routine. Got a mark in the same way with one of these like hot chocolatey drinks. Reading, we've got some of the foil bundle I've got on clear paper and some of it I've got on matte, by the way, because I'm using like various different iterations of the blue foil that I have. Then for writing reviews, I've just got a little pencil, and then this is the last sticker we need to peel up, and hopefully let's actually just try and leave that there and see if we can leave it there. So for feeling rubbish and unwell, I've just got this feeling poorly script. Morning routine we need from the foil bundle. I didn't have this cut when I pulled stickers, so I've got an occasional thing I need to pull off there. And then I'm sure I've got write reviews somewhere there. These things are in a bit of a random order because it's just how it fit on the sheet. There. Okay, so that's box one. Let's move on. So as I said, took some self-care rest time this day, and I might actually, oh no, because I've damaged that. I was going to use a squared off box, but I don't think I can really. So for resting, I think I'll use a third box of some variety. For that, I could use oh, remember you've got all this as well today. Okay. Then I realised I actually had stuff I had to get done this day. So I only actually have to fit 3 things in each box. That's good to know. So what I've got is written is I need to do things today, because that is pretty much, I went, oh shit, I've actually got shit I've got to get done today. So we're just going to pop that on a box. And then, what did I try and do? I made a big list of everything I had to get done that day, which was much needed. I think I might have to start buying the glitter add-on again, because I'm definitely using more stickers than I used to. Okay, that's there. Then I was just feeling super overwhelmed, like I just didn't know what to do to get what I needed to do done. I'm missing a kit page. I really am. It's possibly why I don't feel like I've got it's here. Somebody. My trousers are falling down. Oh my god, this is not going well. So for feeling overwhelmed, I'm just going to pull it in at this box here. Then I tried to work out my video schedule for the week, month, time, whatever. Then I did some filming. Trying to finish off these old sheets first where possible. So because it's such a busy underlay, I kind of feel like that can't just go on there. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to change this to being overwhelmed, and we'll put filming up here. It's just gone out of order a little bit. Yes, I did my video schedule before I filmed. It's fine. Okay. Then I did my VA prep, which is essentially like taking my Instagram photos and stuff. And this was actually for the stuff that was due to go up this week. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh. I'm finding this spread difficult and I don't even know why. I also just realised I think I've used like the wrong... No, I haven't. Okay, that's fine. It kind of has to be a half box because that's what the space is, but it's just like taking photos, my Instagram photos really doesn't need a half box, but it's just going to have to be because I want to not have to move that sticker. So it's just going to have to be. So that's going to be it for taking photos. And I don't love it because it goes... Bollocks. Can I peel this up easy? It's just going to have to look a bit shit. Okay, we're just going to live with it. It's fine. So that's for taking photos. It's going to be for my workout. I've gone from having too much, not enough space to having too much space. I'm not enjoying this day. I'm going to have to see if I can peel this up. It's just going to look a bit shit this day and I've got to be okay with it. That's what we have decided. So that's going to go to there. That's going to pull down a bit and this is going to pull down a bit. And we're just going to have to admit that it's just going to look a bit shit because I've peeled the stickers off the underlay. It's fine. And then my VA prep is still going to go in a stupidly big box, but it's fine. Then I am going to put my yoga still on the paint swatch. It just looks like my underlays are more oops than they actually are. Then I set our budget for the month. Then we watched some TV, which I suspect was Game of Thrones, but I don't actually know because my notes pages has disappeared. I'm going to use one of the boxes from here for that. Then did some planning and some reading. This was a very long day in stickers for no real reason. And I'm kind of dreading Saturday, because Saturday's got extenders as well, doesn't it? I know, Saturday's just 3, so hopefully it won't be as bad. Right, okay, let's get this all in. Oh, my fucking half box here. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Okay, never mind. It is what it is. Hot Mess Express. So for resting, just got this self-care script there. Then for me going, oh shit, I actually have things to do today, we've got that there, and a script that says I need to do things today, because I've just been so poorly and not really doing anything for days. So yeah, and then so making my list of priorities, and then filming, planned out my video schedule, which obviously happened before filming, but yeah, no. Then was feeling mega overwhelmed. Which I don't love how that looks, but it's fine. For my VA prep / taking photos, I'm gonna cut this in half and layer it rather than have it long. Oh god, this is not going well. There are scripts that are actually like that. Could have got one out, but it's fine. That's fine. Then for yoga, I just got a little yoga mat and a workout script. For doing our budget for the month, which I haven't looked at since, isn't that good going? I've got a little money symbol and a budget script. Then this is where I need to look at what we watched on TV. I suspect it was Game of Thrones. I've got TV there. Then for doing some planning while the TV was on, I've just got a planning script and that. And then in the evening doing some reading, I've just got a book and a read script. I don't love that day, honestly, but given how many times it went wrong, I think it's kind of okay. We got there to a reasonable place, and I'm correct, we were watching Game of Thrones, which we watched a lot of this week. I've got like 5 scripts of it. Game of Thrones. Beautiful, that is Monday done. Pull my trousers up, not that you needed to know that. On to Tuesday. Hopefully the rest of this week will go a bit smoother. Okay, again, things need to be relatively big on this day. Not huge, just like sometimes a bit bigger than I would normally mark them. So first up, marking in my morning routine, and then marking in still feeling poorly. It really was not very well. Then I'm going to mark in having a lazy morning, because I just needed to rest. Then I did some planning. I was basically trying to catch up with the end of last year and get to like a reasonable place, so I could actually plan ahead. Then I got stressed out because everything was going wrong and everything was breaking. So I basically felt like nothing worked. Is what I've written, is nothing works. So there was that. Then I was working on revision, which is going to become a big component of this week. Honestly, I had so much studying to do. I think generally I'm going to try and mark studying with a squared off box, so I'm going to use one here. I don't love it because we're over the seam here, but it's fine. To be honest, the foil box over the foil, you can't really tell that it's a box on camera or in person particularly, but it's fine. It just gives you a white place to put your text. Which I think looks fine. Then we binge watched some Jane the Virgin, or I was. I don't know whether Social was home at this point. So binge watched Jane the Virgin. Then I did my daily yoga. So I was doing yoga with Adrian's 30-day yoga challenge in January. It still am. There's still 3 days left. I need to do today's actually. Was playing Eat Venture. And did some reading. The problem is when I use so many day extenders, I have to mark things a bit bigger because I'm so used to using so many day little things. It just doesn't work as well. So morning routine, we've got the coffee cup for still being poorly. What I've written is still feel poorly, feel the worst. So that's happy, isn't it? Honestly, I'm still not 100% better, to be honest, and we're nearly at the end of January. So there's that. Then I'm just going to put my script in there because I had it in my hand. I just spotted it and I was like, oh, I need that today. Then for the lazy morning, you can hear it in my voice that I still can't breathe properly. I've just got that there. It works so much better when they're like that. Whoops. Stickers here for doing some planning. Then got this crying face for nothing working. Obviously studying is in there. Then binge watching Jane. She's got this snuggle. Obviously he's watching Elf, but I think it works just fine. But we were binge watching Jane the Virgin. Then I did my daily yoga. I'm so excited that I've nearly finished this, and that will be my first 23 in 2023 done, which is exciting. So workout. And then I assume this is Eat Venture. I haven't actually double checked, but it's a phone, so I'm gonna go with yes. And then I've got a little book for read. There. And yes, no, it was to mark Eat Venture, just to triple check on my list. Got Eat Venture there. Cute. Okay, so on to Wednesday where we've got 4 boxes. So this day it starts off pretty simply with my morning routine, and then my car was in the garage. I think it was leaking coolant. So we took it to the garage, I think, off the top of my head. So I carpooled with Soch to work. Then I designed, my sister runs a beer festival, I designed their latest logo for her. I'd quite like a bigger box than that. Before going into work, because obviously Soch had to get to work for the same time I started at, so he dropped me off way before I needed to be in work. Normally I would read in that time, but my sister really needed a logo and she'd only just told me that she needed it ASAP, so I just worked on it then, which is fine, it wasn't a problem at all. So got a coffee cup, little car for the carpooling. Did I put car? I thought I just had it with Soch script. Anyway, and then I'm pretty sure I've got a booze logo yet. So got design script and designed the booze logo. I think that's meant to have a with Soch script, or maybe I was going to use So We're With My Love on here. If not, why don't I have a With My Love? No, I did. I'm pretty sure I had a With My Love script, so it's presumably just fallen off, because that's exactly how I've marked it on the way home. So I think it's just fallen off somewhere, so I'll find it all With My Love script. Anyway, that's there. So that's the first little bit of the day. Then I had work. So I was back on my normal ward this day, which was much needed. I've lost my work sticker as well. I'm really baffled. I think I'm going to put this like that. And put the work script over that. Like that. And then the character sticker there. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then whilst I was waiting for Soch to come back and pick me up after work, I did some reading. And then we obviously carpooled home together, because how else was one of us going to get home? As we'd travelled in together, we had to travel home together. Which is why I'm pretty sure that, like, I had a With My Love script, because I've done exactly the same. I've pulled out the same sticker here. So it just doesn't make sense to have not used the same, you know? And I'm going to split it there. It ripped itself. It's fine. I'm going to have it With My Love. Cute. And then reading. So I need a character sticker for there, but we'll deal with that in a bit. Maybe I was going to use the stethoscope from the kit, but also no, I don't want to. From the foil bundle, but also no, I don't want to. So in the rest of the space, and I'm just going to put that on there to hold that down. I did my workout, so my daily yoga practice, and then we had our date night. So I'm going to use a half box for date night. And our date night, we're using one of those adventure books, and it was basically for one of us to blindfold bake and the other to give instructions. So we made a banoffee pie blindfold bake style. Then it was pizza for dinner. We had pizza night. Watched some probably Game of Thrones, because that's what we watch most of the time. Was probably playing Eat Venture. It's probably one. Oh no. I'm going to mark in something that I'm not going to say what is, because it's not my information to share. And I'm correct, we were watching Game of Thrones. I haven't used a foil sticker today, so let's hope that fits in that gap. So it's a phone because it's about someone else, and I spoke to them about it on the phone, if you see what I mean. It was via text, but phone all the same, innit? So workout for date night. I've just got munchkins cuddling because they're cute AF. And a date night script. And then for blindfold baking, I've just got this little baking icon and a blindfold baking script. Then for pizza night, got that and a pizza night script. Then for Game of Thrones, TV, and a Game of Thrones script. Then for the thing, I'm not saying what is, I've just got a phone. I do have a script, but I'm not putting it in. I'll put it in after I've taken the photos for this spread. And then for reading, I've just got a book and a read script. And in fact, I'm going to take the sticker off there so that I don't keep accidentally showing you it. So that is the first half of the week. I love the amount of foil here. It is definitely a bit blinding, but it's beautiful. Okay, so let's have a look at the second half of the week. This is even more blinding to start off with, but that's fine. Stupid undo. Okay. Thursday we're sticking with purple. Just gonna move that sticker. I don't want to share it to the front of this album, so I remember to put it in at some point. So Thursday again started off with my morning routine and then did some reading when I got to work. As I say, that is what I'm trying to do, is read when I get to work, just to increase the amount I'm reading. I did used to read as part of my morning routine. Kind of went a bit to shit with having to leave earlier for work. So that's kind of why I stopped doing it, but it's fine. Then we're going to mark in work again. And this time the script is on clear paper. So we're going to put the box there. Actually, I'd rather pull it a tiny bit off from the side wall if I can. There, yeah. And then I've got a bow, and I don't really know what the bow is for. Not a clue. Oh, we were understaffed. Probably could have guessed that. Because this week was not good at work at all. It was a really hard few days. So I've got a bow for being understaffed. Then, obviously, because we were understaffed, I finished quite late. Ooh. Just going to pop that there for finishing late. Then came home and did my yoga. Then I cooked dinner. It's not very often I cook, so she cooks most of the time, I'm not gonna lie. But I've written that I did, so you know, we're gonna go with it. Oh my god, I can't put this flag down straight for the life of me. There. Just with how this looks, I'd rather this flag went the other way around. We covered up the flaggy bit, I think. And then I was worried about a friend, the same friend that the stuff was going on for the other day. She just wasn't in a great place because of everything that had been happening. So I was worrying about her, which I think I'm going to just put on a little thing. It was more than a little thing, like she means more to me than a little thing, but I'm trying to put revision in a square box, and if I want to fit that in, I need to not have that very big, you know, because a lot this week was revision. Okay, so then we have 3 more things to mark, 2 of which can go on little things right at the bottom of the day, so we're just going to grab off 2 little things straight away for them. One is reading, and one is watching some form of TV show. The reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to see what would fit in that box, and the answer is something that I don't have size-wise. I really don't want to go back to buying the glitter add-on as well as the box add-on, but I think I'm going to have to, just with how I'm using kits at the moment. I need that extra stickers, which probably means I need to go through my kits and buy as many as I can. I wonder whether Anna would, because I buy them in premium mat anyway, I wonder whether Anna would do me a load for kits I own. Even like older kits, I don't know, we'll see. Right. Let's get this down. I just definitely find it easier with the mystery kit with the extra pages these days. So, I've lost my stickers, so my tweezers, so we're just going to go with it and put these down. So, oh my god, I keep knocking this with my shoulder and it's annoying me. Got my workout there. I've really been enjoying Yoga with Adrian's 30-day challenge. It has been a challenge, and I'm a bit worried I'm going to fall at the last hurdle because I'm on long days the next 2 days, and then the 30-minute yoga on top of that is going to be a lot. But I got to try. I probably will manage it, but I'm just probably going to collapse afterwards. And it's been an incredibly busy and difficult January for a lot of reasons, so I'm not sure it was the best month to do it. But then I also feel like I've now proved to myself I can carve out 20-30 minutes for yoga every day without fail. So I definitely can exercise every day if I want to, or exercise regularly if I want to. I've lost my script sheet. Okay, well, no, it's underneath here. Okay, so finishing late there. For understaffed, I put understaffed AF, because that's what it was. Then I'm going to put the name of the pal here that I was worried about. I have got it, but I've just moved it off to the side, and I'm fairly sure we'll have been watching Game of Thrones. So I'm going to put a Game of Thrones script in there. Cool. So on to Friday, which was a great day. Actually, well, it started off shit, but it got better. I'm just going to put my two scissors there to hold that down. Okay, so on to Friday. So we're dark blue again, because we're mirroring again. We did last week as well, actually. So I'm going to mark in morning routine. Now, I was really tired this morning, like ridiculously so. So the next thing I'm going to mark in is being exhausted. Then obviously, can you guess? I rode in my car. Shock horror. Then I would really like to mark in work on a flag. I don't have any. I've got these flags. It's fine. So I'm going to put work on that flag there. Then it was a shitty day, basically. We were understaffed, I finished late, etc. So I've just written horrible day is what I've written in my memory notes, which is a fair summary. Came home and did my yoga. Then did revision. Oh, I've just scratched that. Jeez, this is not going well, is it? It is, but it isn't. So for revision, I'm going to use this squared off box. Then we had a video call with the Discord pals for our Secret Santa. There's a ridiculous acronym for it, which is what is in the sidebar, and I'm going to put here. It's not ridiculous acronyms and words. But that is what I'm going to mark in here. We did a Secret Santa between us. So it's Discord, it's Secret Santa bitch, opening presents, Christmas present extravaganza, maybe? Something along those lines. Sophie can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. She made the acronym. So then marking in Secret Santa, and then Sophie made us some stickers to mark who our Secret Santa was. So mine was Hetty. Thank you, Hetty, because I know you'll watch this eventually. I want to make sure this fits because I've got a Hetty script as well. Cute. Then we played an amazing drawing game. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. It's on the sticker, so I'll go over it in a second. But we played that game. Was having drinks. Where's my little thing sheet? What I've written is super hilarious because it was, and then staying up late. So we'll put in staying up late at the bottom of the day. And then will a third box fit in that gap? Beautiful, yes it will. Okay, so let's jump back up to the top where we've got morning routine. I'd actually pulled out a morning routine script already here. Then absolutely exhausted. I've got this little pillow from the foil bundle and an exhausted script. Then did some reading. Then had work, which I don't know how well you're going to be able to read the work script, but it's fine. Kind of. It's going to be, well, no, it's not going to be hidden, but it's fine. Then for it being a crappy day, I've got that. My workout, and I'm going to try and use this sticker to cover up that. Then revision. This foil is a lot. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think I really like it, but I'm not certain. Let me know down in the comments below. Is it too much or do you quite like it? And then Secret Santa. The drawing game. I still have to do my actual scripts, but being up late. And honestly, my Discord pals made this day so much better. It was such a rough day up until then. Okay, so it's called Galactic Phone, is what the game is called. So it's there. For the rough day at work, I've just got a shitty day script. I think that pretty much summarises it. Then got a little Hetty script for my Secret Santa is. Then drinks. I don't think I have many scripts left, to be honest. Super funny. And that's it for that day. On to Saturday and Sunday, which are both 3 boxes, so should be nice and easy, hopefully. We'll see. Okay. So first thing in the morning on Saturday, I lay in bed for a little while and spoke to Sophie of Aroma Plans by text for a while, and also I was playing Eat Venture, I think. No, they're the 2 first things I'm marking. Who knows which way around. I was doing them, did them, want to mark them, but they are the 2 things I am marking. There. Then I did my morning routine. Classic. Then I was having a bit of a lazy morning, to be honest with you. It wasn't really getting much done. Jumped up somewhere, not where I want to be. This is the last one that is on here, on a Word document rather than in my app. I just find it so much harder. So then for my lazy morning, I think I'm going to use this here because I've got a nice script. Then I worked on some orders because I finally felt well enough to actually do some orders and stuff. So I sat and worked on those for a while. Then, please don't judge this, but then I did a load of my Christmas shopping for some friends because I was very, very behind. Please don't judge that. I've had a rough few weeks. So please leave it alone. Then I did revision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 things left to mark, so I think most of them are going to have to go on little things. So going to finish the day with reading as usual. Above that, probably watching Game of Thrones. I've got a TV sticker. I couldn't tell you what it is from here. Above that, we have a yoga. Then I've got filming and pull stickers, which I think I'm just going to move on to 1 box and preferably a 3rd box. But I'm not sure I've got the 3rd box in the right colour. Do I have one left in the foil bundle? I do. And I've not used a foil box this day, so perfect. And I just realised this is wonky AF. Better. Okay. So one of these, as I say, is going to be talking to Soph via message for ages whilst lying in bed, and the other is going to be for playing my phone game. I was kind of doing both at the same time, to be honest. And then finally got up and did my morning routine. Had a further lazy morning sitting on the sofa. Then worked on orders because I was finally not ill and not super busy and stressed, like to be able to do some orders. Then I did my Christmas shopping. did some revision. To be honest, those Christmas presents are still sitting in my living room unwrapped. But I bought them ages ago, like 20 days ago. And they've been here pretty much since then. Then pull stickers and film are kind of being combined. I have left pull stickers scripts, then film scripts, so it's going to say film. It's just the way it goes. I did also pull stickers for the filming. And now all of these stickers are the wrong way around because they are. Oh, feck. Because I thought I was going to mark one more thing in than I have. Oh, I've changed my printer and I'm not sure, like I think when you peel premium matte off these, it peels off more of the ink than it used to with my old printer. But my old printer stopped picking up paper and I wasn't happy with it for a couple of other reasons, so I decided to try something different. It's working okay. It's a HP rather than a Brother, and I think I prefer generally how it's foiling. Like, it seems to have less imperfections, though I do have to run through the laminator twice. Don't know whether that's my laminator problem because my laminator is getting a bit old and falling apart a bit, but yeah. Anyhow, it's enough for that little rant. Got workout and read there, so right. So I think talking to Sophie is more important than e-venture, so I'm going to put chat with Sophie in the bigger box, and it also, like, the scripts work better that way around. Don't love how that capital S looks in this font. Then buy gifts and Game of Thrones. Beautiful. On to Sunday. Okay, so we're going to start off with my morning routine. On the lightest blue again, aren't we? Which we should have loads of because it's the sidebar colour. However, I need a squared off box and I'm out of squared off boxes. So there's that. I could cut one down, or I could go see if I've got one in a similar enough colour. Here's my squared off boxes page. I've got loads more. I think that one or that one is closer. Sochi. Which one is closer? This is the right brightness, but this is the right tone, so I think that one's closer, isn't it?
Yeah, go for it. BT dubs, I bought pastries from Sainos.
Cool. Do you want one? Is that what you're telling me? Did you buy strudel?
No. I'll add it to the list.
Sorry, I don't really care. Sorry. So there's the squared off box I found. So that's for studying. And then I've got a laptop. I don't know what the laptop's for. I did my shop calendar for the year. First quarter. I think. I'm sure I've got plan quarter one somewhere else, so who knows. Then I finished reading The Silent Patient. Honestly, if you didn't listen to my rant at the beginning, I really didn't particularly enjoy it. Would not recommend if you've not read it. Then I did some filming. How much more have I got to mark? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still got quite a lot to mark, so I probably shouldn't mark that quite so big. Then I was stressed out / in my head. So I'm going to use this for in my head. I just got delivered a piece of chocolate. And then for stressed out, where are the quarter boxes? Then I did more revision, which obviously isn't going to go in a squared off box because we don't have the space for it, but it can go on a flag. Can it? We might have to mark all the other 4 things on little things, but that's kind of fine. We can do that. So we've got reading at the bottom of the day because I read nearly every day before bed. So I read nearly every day when I go to bed and nearly every day before I go into work. For watching some form of TV. work out. No, this can't be a flag because I need to fit 2 things in that space, and that is taking up too much space. Sorry. So got an appointment label, and then I think another little thing will then fit in the gap. There. We've not got a foil box on this page, but we don't have either a half box or a third box, which are the ones I've got. So we're just going to leave it lay and just accept that day's not going to have one. So, morning routine, studying, shop calendar, got reading. Man, I am tired after filming this. Oh dear. Then for filming, I was trying to catch up with videos, not very successfully. Being in my head and stressed out. More revision. Trying to set up my new printer, which is the printer this foil bundle was made with. Yoga, which the sticker is giant, but it's fine. Watching Game of Thrones, again using a Christmas one of them, and again reading, just marked in the same way as earlier. Started a new book, was glad to be on a new book. So we've not got many scripts here, so we've got shop calendar for there. We've got Game of Thrones for down here, and we have set up a printer for here. Then that's all sidebar stuff because we need the foil bundle page, and we've got stressed out, and then in my feelings. So as I say, the foil bundle wasn't cut by the time I did this. So now we can just go back to our sidebar and finish that off. And then when I can find it, I've turned it the other way up to try and flatten off the day extenders. So I'm going to put down the ones I know which day are on. I could pull up my list, but it's fine. So blindfold baking is obviously on Wednesday. Discord Pals is obviously Friday. I think Saturday is probably the day I've written productive for. I think I'm meant to be somewhere. Something's just popped up on my calendar. Deal with that in a minute. Okay, I've got it up now. So Monday I've got reading, which is ironic really, but actually I finished reading the book I actually enjoyed this day. So there's that. Then Tuesday, the only thing I had to mark that was happy about this day was Jane the Virgin, which I think summarises how rough that day was. I think these sidebar scripts need to be a tiny bit bigger. Then we've got blindfold baking, resting and looking after myself on Thursday. Let me know in the comments, do you think I should speed it up and put in the scripts quicker at the end, or do you quite like me going through and putting them down with you? And then Sunday, again, I couldn't have, I hate duplicating things on this. The only thing I hadn't done that I enjoyed that day really was yoga because it was a rough day. So that is that, and that's that finished. And that is the finished spread. So let's just zoom out and look at the whole thing. Again, I'm not going to have much to do my pre-plan with me for this week with, but it is beautiful. The underlays are a lot, but I do really like how it's come together. So let's pop it into my planner. Also, I found this You People on the floor, so I think it's fallen out my pocket. I don't really know where it was. I think it was like, I don't know. I'm going to just pop it there for now. So, just goes in here. Shut that back up. They are so different spreads and I love it. Oh, I think it looks stunning. Let me know down the comments. Do you love it, or do you think it's a bit much? I really do love it. Oh, it's just beaut. Okay, I'm going to stop gushing about how beautiful this spread is. Comment, like down below if you enjoyed it. I am definitely going to stick, I think, with the making my scripts. It does make my prep work a bit longer, but I just think it just looks so much more finished. And I didn't miss any this week, so that's a win. So comment, like down below if you enjoyed this video. I was going to show you what's left in the kit and worry about my pre-planned spread, but it'll be fine. So we've got a few extra boxes, which I'm not going to use any of those, so I can just go off in. But those are the boxes I'm going to use. Really don't have that much left, hence why I think I'm going to have to start buying the glitter add-on. Let me know if you think I need to start buying it down in the comments below. And that's all I've got for this video. Comment like down below if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. I'm back on Friday with a flip through of quarter 3 in my memory planner for last year. Thanks for watching. Bye.